start the lecture, I would like to say something to inspire you. Okay, I received an email from a student from Dominguez Hill yesterday, and he told me that he took the BEC part already, and he got 88. Okay, 88 is much higher than the passing score, right? And he also used the YD material. And because the policy right now is changed, I mean, compared to, I took the exam long time ago in like 1995. And at the time I took the exam, I mean, the Stable of Accountancy, California Stable of Accountancy, I mean the government, they only provide 2 months for you to take exam. One is in May, the other one is in November. So if you fail a part, then you have to wait for another half year to retake it. And so at that time, because the only 2 months are open for taking the exam is, I mean, all the students who apply for taking the exam can only take the exam for those 2 days. So the exam questions are all the same for everybody. But now, because Stable of Accountancy, Accounting Board of Accountancy, they open 8 months for people to take exam. Actually more than 8 months, because for the 4 months, March, June, September, and December, even though these 4 months are not open, but not for the entire months. Remember I mentioned earlier, they still open the exam from 1st to the 10th. And so because the window for you to take the exam is so long, and almost open every month. So the exam, when you take the exam at different time during the year, the exam questions are slightly different. But what he said is, no matter how much difference it is, all the concepts that you have to know to pass the exam are the same, and are covered in the YD material, because he also used the YD material. So if you compare YD with the other programs, review material, then you will find that some programs actually, their focus notes, their course outline, or their PowerPoint, the lecture presentation is not as detailed as what we do. And because they do prediction, they predict the question, the direction of the exam question for this year, for next year. But because they are not the exam creator, right? So when their prediction might not be 100% correct. So if so, then it's too risky. When they decide to miss some concepts, miss some topics, to skip some topics, and do not present it to the students enrolled in their program, then it will be kind of risky. So what I'm going to say is, no matter how different the exam questions are, when you take the exam at different time during the year, all the concepts you have to know are covered in the YD material. So isn't it a good thing? Yes, that's a very good thing, because the material covered in the material is very detailed, very comprehensive. Yeah. So do you receive? I sent out 2 emails to you. Do you receive it? Yeah. How about the other students? Do you receive the 2 emails? Both emails. The first one is the CPA exam seminar 2017. CPA exam 2017. That one covers all the detailed information that you need to know about how to take the exam, the time frame and everything. And the format change, the material, the content change, the percentage of multiple choice question or the other types of question, everything. And on slide 34, I include a slide which is called preparation tips. Did you see that one? Preparation tips on slide 34. And I say that I give you like 4 to 5 steps for you to know how to prepare for the exam. And slide 31, one item among the 4 or 5 items I listed on slide 34 for the preparation tips. Okay, the first one is to come to class and then understand all the concepts I explain and lecture, right? And the second one is, after this is not enough. That even though you understand all the concepts I explain, it's not enough. After you go home, you have to review the lecture, find time to review the lecture for at least twice. And then you have to work on the questions, all the historical text questions included in the study guide. Okay, and because I offer the course online but not the study guide, and the study guide is very thick, but it covers all the historical text questions. So I send out another email to ask all the students. The course online also includes some example to show you how to apply the concepts I explained. However, it doesn't have all the historical text questions, so the practice might not be enough. So if you feel that you need to have the study guide so that you can work on all the historical text questions to help you better understand, what kind of question will be, even sometimes even though you understand the concept, but you don't know, you have no idea about the exam format, right? You don't know what kind of question will be tested by applying the concept. So if you want to buy the study guide, let me know. I can order it for you from the Whitey. The price is cheaper than when you order it online by yourself. And after you work on all the questions included in the study guide, there are some questions that you have difficulty with, right? So you have to mark those questions and then to review the solution or obtain help from me. And later on, you have to redo it to ensure your complete understanding. And after this, then I say that you will earn success. If you follow all the above instruction, all the steps instruction, you will get success. Please do follow the preparation tips I listed on slide 34 of the file I sent to you.